Okay, and we're live.
Hello, can you guys hear me? I assume you can. Alright, so, this is Pokemon Blue Reverse Badge Acquisition. This is a category actually made by Golderzoa, who's in the chat right now. He's the first person to come up with it. Yeah, you can do some crazy glitches in this game to get the badges in reverse order on the trainer card. So the very first thing I'm going to do before I even start the run is I'm going to have to manipulate my trainer ID. So your trainer ID is determined when you hit new game, and the RNG always starts in the same spot when you do a hard reset. So it's going to be a bit hard for me to do a countdown, but I'm just going to say go, and hopefully it will be close enough. So go. Alright, so I'm probably going to have a lot of questions over the course of this run, and 99% of them are going to be answered by the word glitches. For example, I'm going to name my... Oops. I'm going to name my trainer and rival something very strange, and the answer to that is glitches. I'll explain that when it comes up. But for now, I'm going to be attempting doing an insanely hard manipulation. This is Charmander manipulation. One sec. I gotta set my options here. Typical Pokemon stuff. So, optimally you... Oh, is that a Windows noise? Wonderful. Optimally, you do a manipulation to get a Charmander with very specific DVs. DVs are just basically IVs, but for Gen 1 and 2. And that allows you to execute one of the glitches significantly faster. There is a backup, and I will try this Charmander manipulation 3 times, and if I don't get it, then I'll just do the backup, which is to use Bulbasaur, and then do a little bit of a setup with that. But, so this manipulation has 5 4-frame windows and 1 1-frame window, all at 60 FPS. So it's insanely difficult. I've been practicing, like, my butt off for it. So, we'll try it a couple times here. Bring back static EXP, please no. Oh, 1 in 256. Oh yeah, so what that one's talking about, there's a 1 in 256 chance to miss any move in the game. It's pretty fun.
Shoutouts to original gameplay Pokemon. Just shoutouts to...
I missed the text box. Okay, I'll try this one more time. It's really hard though. Like, I maybe hit this 5 to 10% of the time. At, like, when I'm doing well. I think that's late. You can check though. There's also a 20% chance that I saved on a bad frame and it just doesn't work. Ah, okay. So I'll do the backup. I don't want to be sitting here forever, just trying to do this manipulation. So one really fun thing about Bulbasaur as compared to Charmander is Bulbasaur has Tackle instead of Strength, instead of Scratch. Now you might know that Tackle is 95% accurate and not 100. So I'll be donating a base of $20, and for every Tackle miss I get, I'll be donating an extra 10. So I had a practice run, I think yesterday, that got 7 Tackle misses. So this is Rival 1. It's extremely unlikely to die to Rival 1. Although I had a practice run also that died twice in a row. So that's how likely that is. Oh, there is one thing I totally forgot about that I need to check real quick. I need to check Bulbasaur's special. The answer to that question is glitches. So I have 12 special at level 5. I really want to see 13 at level 6. I can get 13 or 14. You might think higher is better, but in this case, actually not. Okay, so a crit will kill me, so I'm just gonna potion here. I should be winning this fight unless I get screwed really bad. So let's see what special stat this is. Ah, that's 14. So it's possible that this special stat's good, but it's a low chance, and I don't really want to risk it, so I'll be doing a different setup for the glitch coming up. Basically, the whole point of this first 10 to 15 minutes of this run is to set up something called Brock through walls. So there's usually a guy before you face Brock that's blocking the path of Route 3 and onwards, and you can do a glitch to first get by him, but secondly, you can do another glitch so that you can walk through walls by talking to that guy from the right side, and the game never expects you to talk to him from the right. So the fastest setup for that is using Charmander and manipulating it. The second fastest setup is to have a Bulbasaur with very specific special, and then catching a Pidgey with a specific HP value. But I'm gonna do the slowest one, because I got unlucky, which is, have it so that the moves on my Bulbasaur have, specific PowerPoint values.
Just remind us again what that trick you're setting up is called.
Called Brock through walls. So
Brock through walls.
So it's kind of funny. Okay, so originally we only knew about Brock skip, which is when you skip Brock by getting past that guy, and we didn't know how to, do the walk through walls glitch. But also there's another walk through wall glitch, and we wanted to make sure we could distinguish between the two of them. So yeah, that's why it's called Brock through walls. The other walk through walls glitch is like, you have to go to Safari Zone and then do this like really complicated setup that takes a long time. You have to get like poisoned. It's terrible.
That does sound rather horrible.
If you're doing like a glitched route from like 2011, I guess you do that, but
Amazing.
So yeah, this game's looking relatively normal right now. Don't get used to that. In less than 10 minutes, you'll probably not even recognize this game.
Oh dear.
Hopefully less than 10 minutes unless something goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, and in less than half an hour it should be over.
Yeah. Let's see, I used the potion earlier, so I should pick up this potion right here. Okay, so I just gotta make it to the next... There's one, trainer I have to fight in the forest, and then I'll make it to Pewter City. And then after this trainer, I'll be setting up for the Brockview Walls. Oh, the new route's crazy. Okay, so, I'm actually taking a really specific path through the forest right here. A lot of these tiles actually cannot generate encounters. So, if you see, like, a flower in the bottom right, that means that that tile can't generate an encounter.
Interesting. Is there any particular reason why it works that way?
We have no idea, because actually it's different in the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, it's the flower, if the flower's in the bottom left, then it doesn't generate an encounter. But it's not like the same tiles. Like, those tiles still have the flower in the bottom right in the Japanese version. So the path you take is actually different.
Wild.
Generation 1 is a well-programmed game. So, I guess we can take a look and see if I got, like, the 1 in 3 chance, but it doesn't really matter at this point if I got the good special. I did not, so luckily, I didn't bank on that. So I'm gonna be, picking up this item. I need a potion. I need to have a potion in my inventory by the time I leave, so if I have to use the other one I got, I have that one. So I really need to kill something so I can get to level 8, so I'm gonna kill this Caterpie right here. Or, excuse me, faint this Caterpie. We at Speed Stuff for Charity don't endorse, murder. So, and now I'm gonna be looking for a Metapod. Metapods just make it so I can, waste my power points very fast. And Metapods can't hit me, so... Also, the encounter rate on these tiles are really low, so I can just kind of walk back and forth here for a really long time and not get anything. It happens. Like this. Exactly. I jinxed it right there. Come on. Please be a Metapod. That's unlucky. They're actually just as common as Caterpies. If I don't get a Metapod in the next one, I'll just deal with the Caterpie, I guess. He's probably already slower than just dealing with the Caterpie beforehand. Come on. Oh, there's a Medpod. Oh, level 4, whatever. So... Growl. Oh yeah, you can get Kakunas on this route, and it's, really good as well. Just as good as Metapod, but, they're way rarer, so... So I need to use 8 tackles, so that's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5, 6. Oh. So I crit, which means that it ignored all the hardens. I only need to use 2 more tackles though, so I'll just take any encounter at this point. Fact. Oh, I was gonna go on Route 2 to the encounter. Oh, that could be bad. Okay. If that was level 5, that would be really bad. Yeah, it's 5%. 4% to get level 3, 1% to get level 5. Okay, yeah, 2 more tackles. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay, and now we're gonna run away. So I'm gonna go into the mart. I'm gonna buy very specific items. The answer to that, why I'm doing this, is glitches. Oops. There we go. So you're about to see Brock skip right here. So when this cutscene for Brock, Brock's little guy taking you to the gym, starts, they disable your directional inputs, but not A, B, start, and select. So I forgot to hold the soft reset. So basically you can save the game and reset, and then the game gets really confused. So we can get on the right side of this guy. And the game doesn't expect you to be on the right side, so it starts trying to look for your position, like where you are on the map. And it can't find you, so it starts looking through a bunch of different data, and some of the data it passes through is your Pokemon data, which is why this works. Can Windows stop? Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're gonna walk through walls. Yeah. Because of the way map transitions work in this game, I can just go left, but I'll end up in Cerulean City. Don't ask why. And...
Don't ask why seems to describe this game.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do an RNG manipulation here. I need a Ditto to do another glitch. Oh, I gotta check something first, actually. Okay, good I checked this. I need Pokeballs in slot 1 of my inventory to do this. So, because RNG starts from the same point when you hard reset, as long as you do the same thing every time from a hard reset, we should get the same result. I have to clear this text box. It's a 4-frame window. Not too hard, when it's only 1. Okay, and got it. Yo, Jim B. Thanks for the good luck, man. Okay, so I'm gonna put Ditto in the front. Escape rope. So now we're back in Pallet Town, which may seem counterintuitive, but we're gonna be doing a glitch with this Ditto. So Ditto only has 1 move, which is Transform. But what would happen if I transformed into another Pokemon, swapped the moves so that its only move is in slot 2, and then ran away? And the answer is, crazy stuff happens.
Isn't that always the answer, though, in this game?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have to actually make it to a specific tile and open the Pokedex for this next glitch to work. So basically, I can start... Well, you'll see it soon enough. I can start distorting Pokemon data, and... So yeah, this is what the game normally looks like. Hopefully I can get this first ball. I got it first ball. You actually lose 90 seconds if you don't. I have a missing no now. And this no makes it so that you have 128 more of your 6th item slot, which is why I bought all those specific items. So I'm gonna do that again, so I can get item stack of 255, which will allow me to do another glitch called item underflow, which is basically what destroys this game. So I need this to distort. I got them both first ball. That's actually really good luck. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing safety saves because if I mess up, I can just crash the game and it's unrecoverable. So I'm gonna basically what I'm doing here is I'm gonna trick the game into thinking I have -1 items, which actually means I have 255 items because binary. So I'm gonna swap Master Balls up near the top of my inventory, and I make it so my text goes super fast. So basically what I've done is past the 20th item slot, I have more items now, and the game's not normally supposed to have item data there. So instead, you can just start manipulating other data, like where a map takes you, how fast your text goes, what badges you have, which you're not allowed to manipulate what badges you have in this category. But yeah, I have to toss this 7 times because reasons. Basically, if I don't do this, did I do this enough times? I'll do it one more time. If I don't do this, I won't be able to access my menu after some fights. Oh, yeah, we got Charizard. We distorted a Pokemon, and we got a Charizard. That's how we do it. So, basically, I'm manipulating my, stuff like my position on the map, where maps take me, all of that. And if I did this correctly, there's Giovanni. So instead of going to the gym leaders, we usually bring the gym leaders to us. Makes it a lot faster. So you'll notice that this Charizard's at level 127, and when we get experience, the game's gonna say, "Oh, you have enough experience. The Charizard should be level 100 now." But it's because of that, it's gonna do very strange things with the HP value. So now the game thinks we're under 20% health, and that's really good for a speedrun, because when you're under 20% health, the game plays this annoying beeping noise, but it actually skips Pokemon cries, and well, it doesn't matter for this category, but level up jingles as well, which makes you go through battles a lot faster. Okay, I'm gonna do another safety save. So the next thing I'm gonna do is, so when we get to the end of the game, and we see our Hall of Fame, we're not gonna want to have all these extra Pokemon in our party. But we need to put them in the PC, and there's no PC nearby. So we just bring a PC to us. And we're gonna do that really quickly. I'm going really slow so I don't mess this up. There we go. Giovanni's now a PC now. So, we're gonna deposit everything except Charizard. We don't need any of them. There we go. And we brought Blaine to us now. So I hope this is how you played the game as a kid, because I know I did. Dang. I do need to remember to use Slash at the end of this fight, because Flamethrower will not kill the final Arcanine. So another safety save here. Yeah. This is what Rock Tunnel really looks like. I just didn't want you to know that. So, this one... right here. So, the people who came up with this route are the PSR programmers. They know a lot more about this game than I do. And they pretty much figured out what every one of these item slots actually does in the memory of the game. Also, hi Sabrina. So shoutouts to them. So think of a few of them: String Flow, Gifx, Enter Pointer, Lucky Type Explosion. I'm sure there's more that I'm not thinking of right now. But they did a fantastic job in figuring out all this stuff. I'd also like to give shoutouts to Crazy Dan, who is the one that really inspired me to push this category to the world record time I have right now, which is at 25:31. I will not be getting close to that during this run. So I think I'm done with this room. You know, I brought Giovanni, Blaine, and Sabrina to me this room, so I think I'm done with this one. Okay, I'm in Fuchsia now. And we're gonna use my favorite item in a second. This is what cancel really does. So that little, cancel item, it lets me walk through walls in a kind of different way. So basically, when the game is checking whether you can walk on a tile or not, it looks at, okay, what direction are you facing? Is the tile in front of you empty? And if so, it will allow you to move in any direction. So basically, by locking the direction we're facing, we can trick the game into thinking we're walking on different tiles than we actually are going to. I also use an elixir there, because Charizard only has 15 flamethrowers, and there's 27 Pokemon we have to defeat. Now, one thing that was really important in this category is actually how much money we have. We're gonna be, because one of the values we can access is the money value, and basically we want our money to be a specific value to make it so that we can warp to the Hall of Fame at the end. So I'm gonna be manipulating that. And also, I'll be warping to the next gym, which is Erica's gym. Let me do that real quick. Also, one of the values we also manipulate is the palette. So you're gonna be seeing some crazy colors sometimes. So after we are done with Erica, we're gonna go to Surge in a way that might look a bit slower than optimal. We don't warp directly to Surge like we've been doing for the rest of these. We actually warp to a different place in Vermilion, and then walk over to Surge's gym. It's a bit complicated to explain why, but basically it would actually take longer to go through the menu and warp directly to the gym rather than doing this. Also, we want to get this Soda Pop item that we're about to swap, because that will be used at the very end of the run. So let's question mark item is actually a surfboard, so we just surf right over to Surge's gym. Yeah, this is really basic. I'm just manipulating my position on the map and then where I warp next, so that when I walk out, I'll warp to Cerulean. I think that's an understatement, Deathline.
Understatement or no, it is one heck of a category.
It's very complicated, but honestly, it's not that hard to learn. Like, I've memorized all these menus. Like, once you learn why you do everything you do, and there's reasons for everything, it's just kind of hard to explain in like a 30-minute time slot. But once you know why you're doing everything, it's actually, like, pretty easy and fun. I'm gonna be using that walk through walls item again. And we're gonna be turning into Jesus and walk on water. Yeah. So there's, well, what Golders are always talking about is a category called any % no save corruption, which is basically you beat the game without doing the glitch that allows you to beat it in 0 minutes. It kind of sucks right now because getting world record in that is just get no encounters and then get critical hits, which is not very fun. There's not a lot of, like, crazy menus like this. One, two, we're gonna put this there. Oh, I want that. Oh, actually, I want to toss 6 of those, not 5. I believe so, Golder. I'm not too familiar with yellow RBA. So, yellow RBA is really dumb, because you have to do a really hard, like, there's a guaranteed really hard manipulation, which you have to hit a 2-frame window, and it's also luck, whether you actually get it or not. Agreeing with, I assume, is Ness. Just manipulate everything. Okay, so now we just have to beat the game. Don't worry, it's gonna happen really fast. And I'm in the Hall of Fame. I know it looks a little different. There you go, there's our king, Charizard. So our time's gonna come up really shortly, actually. Right after our in-game time shows up, and then it's gonna fade to white. Time. So yeah, that run is extremely confusing, I guess, for a new runner. Or if you've never seen this before. But it's honestly a lot of fun. A lot of it, it's one of those glitch categories that actually has a lot more to do with how well you play, rather than, how lucky you get. Which, a lot of other glitch categories are very luck dependent. There definitely is a good element of luck in this category. But it's really fun to start getting better at all the execution in this game. So, yeah. Thank you guys for having me. I can't think of anything more that I want to say. So, thank you for watching this run. I'll get to donating very quickly before the marathon wraps up. If you haven't already donated, now's probably a good time, since the marathon's about to end. And yeah, 3207 is a pretty solid time for not getting Charmander Manip. Okay, oh, this might have been a mistake. Okay, I have it muted, I think. Muted. Yep, okay.